Hello everyone. A lot of us have used Microsoft Paint. What I'm using now is an online platform called Paintz with a Z. So I'm going to give you a little demonstration of some of the tools and just show you how I used it with year one today. So this middle section here allows you to change the thickness of different things. So we're doing a seaside scene, so my favourite colour is red, so I'm going to try and draw a red bucket. So I'm going to go to the circle and I'm going to draw an oval. And then I'm going to the line tool and I'm going to use my finger and draw two lines down. And then I'm going to use my finger again just to draw the bottom in. Now, when you go wrong, like I have there, there's an undo tool. It's on the left-hand side. So I need to have the paint. I'm not drawing a straight line, and I'll just draw a curve. And then what I can do is colour that in. So I've got a paint filler here. Now, I might do it to make it a bit more interesting, do a yellow bucket with a red outline, and then perhaps just grey inside. There we go. Now to do the handle, I'm going to use the curve tool, which is next to the T. So what you have to do here, I'm going to have a black handle, is draw a straight line across. And then what you can do is pull that up with your finger. And there you've got your bucket. So you might want more than one bucket. So we're going to duplicate the buckets. So this is called the select button. Now the first thing you can do, you can see those little handles on the edges, you can resize. And you can change the sort of aspect ratio of the bucket. Second from the right on this mini menu is duplicate. So I've got two buckets there. Notice that I've copied the white background, so I'm going to have to move that over there. And then what I might do is just do another two, duplicate, and then I might make them smaller as if they're in the distance. Now you can see I've got a problem here. I'm just going to try something which would be to rub out the white. So let me just try that. I've never done that before, which is sort of a nice thing about this sort of program. And one of the things the teacher said was that you can, not quite sure that's going to work. No, it's not. So I'm just going to undo that and get rid of those buckets. So let's do that again. So we're going to just do that, and we're going to duplicate, make them really tiny, and just put them over here as if they're in the distance. There we go. So what we're now going to do is I'm going to just do a sort of sandy scene. So use the going to have orange here. So I'm going to sort of make a sandy scene here, and then perhaps have one of the buckets just in the sand like that. So let's try and fill that. Now you can see that something bad has happened, and the reason is because there's a big gap here on the right hand side. So I've got to go back to the pen, and I've just got to fill that gap in just there, and there's one here as well. So let's have a little play with that now. There we go. And can you see you've got the bottom of the bucket showing? So what I'm going to do is make the pen a bit thicker, or the paintbrush I should say, not pen, and then I'm just going to go over that. There we go. Right, you have got some other colours as well here, so you can change to a different colour orange. So I might just do that, and then I can fill the top bit in a darker orange. There we go. So it gives it some sort of depth to it. And of course, I've got to fill these bits in here. Otherwise, it looks a bit strange. When you're showing these off, on the right-hand side above the cog, there's full screen. Now you can see, for some reason, I've got an old operating system on this iPad. It won't do full screen. So in this case, I've just got to stick with that. And then you can actually, if you scroll across, you can actually save these in different formats, which is really nice. So I can just give it a name and save it. So have fun and let me know what you design on Paintz, the free program that works on all devices. Thanks for watching.